Hi, how do you do? Howdy, and bonsoir to all our French viewers out there. Because I know you're all out there watching this all English stream. Anyways, hi, I'm Ty Sirakun, your host for the 7 p.m. episode of AESA Insight. Today, we're interviewing Extra Life folk, and it's been super, super fun. Obviously, I think if you guys are on Twitch, you guys have seen all the cool efforts that AESA and just Alberta's gaming scene in general have been doing on Twitch. It's been super fun. We're raising money for Extra Life, and right now I'm joined, pleased to be joined by Extra Life representatives from Calgary's organization, or I think you guys call yourself a guild, right? Which is way doper than organization, I gotta say. So, Todd, why don't you go ahead and just tell us what you do for Extra Life? And
yeah, I'm the vice president of the Extra Life Calgary Guild, and I'm the event coordinator right now. So I've been doing all of the marketing, and right now I've got my eyes on the actual Extra Life Calgary stream, as I'm actually doing the live streaming for that as well.
Dedicated. This guy is so involved. He's got his eye on the prize, and then his eye on the other prize, and then the other prize he might have his eye on as well.
Yeah, except that I can't compete in the Smash tournament to get the wrestler belt, which is the other eye on the prize that I really want.
Yeah, that belt is so dope. It would look great on your blank white wall there.
Yeah.
That's what I cleared it off for.
Yeah, he's got it. He's got it right now. So the guy with the belt.
That's a lot.
That is Cody. Cody, why don't you tell us what you do with Extra Life?
Yeah, so I'm the Extra Life YYC guild president, and I just kind of help organize, get all the sponsorship and the coordination between the hospital and the guild. And then I just want to state here real quick, Todd is massively underselling himself. This guy is literally doing everything. So props to him.
Shouts out to Todd. Everyone shout out Todd in chat, please. So, Mr. Presidito and Vice Presidito, for those who might not know exactly what Extra Life is, Cody, do you maybe want to give us a little rundown of just exactly what Extra Life is?
Yeah. So, Extra Life started with Victoria Edmond, who is a lady gamer that had passed away and left a legacy since 2008. Starting off very small, and then growing now to massive heights. I think even today we've already hit over 10 million raised. So what she did was she was the catalyst for all these guilds, and now we have over 50,000 gamers joining on one day to raise money for the respective children's hospitals through the Children's Miracle Network.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna just throw it in there. I've got to make a correction for you. It's over $70 million for all Children's Miracle Network hospitals.
That's a big number of disparity. Yeah, I mean, I've been having a blast today, just checking in and watching everyone's stuff. I've donated to a couple of friends. I don't think I've donated to any of the bigger streams, but I know everyone feels really good and is happy to try and help out. So supporting those small guys is fun too. If any of you guys' friends are streaming, make sure to toss them a couple bucks. So what brought you two to Extra Life? Obviously, we all love games, I'm assuming. But how did you guys wander into the roles you have within Extra Life?
Why don't you go ahead first, Todd?
I mean, I got into like Extra Life about 7 years ago when my buddy Grant, who worked at Capcom at the time, and all of his coworkers were doing an Extra Life tournament. I'm like, oh, I've never even heard of this. What is it? Like, oh, we literally just play games for 24 hours to raise money for the Children's Hospital. I'm like, oh, well, that is the easiest sales pitch ever. Yeah, so I was doing Extra Life for 7 years, and then last year, I decided, I just go and bug the guild and see if they need help, and here I am.
So it's your first year with the guild?
Yeah, it's not my first year doing Extra Life for Alberta Children's Hospital, but it's my first year with the guild.
Mm-hmm. How about you,
Thank
Cody?
goodness.
Thank.
Uh,
An asset at the
yeah,
beginning.
So I joined 5-ish years ago, and I was kind of on the fence. So I saw it online with Nolan from Saskatoon. He ran that guild out there, and then Sean Rooney, who runs Dominic Strong, and it kind of was one of those things where I was one of those kids in the hospital, and eventually it made sense. It was just a great opportunity to kind of give back and get together with friends, play some games for 24 hours or whatever you want to do. And yeah, in the end, it was an easy match to make.
Yeah, no, it checks out. I ashamedly have not done an extra life before. This is kind of my first year being involved, but just like some of our viewers maybe out there, it feels great to just be involved at all. You know what I mean? And
yeah, there's always room on the Extra Life Calgary team. Just go to sign up and
yeah, you guys' stream is doing super well. I think you guys are doing Smash Bros right now, so check them out if you haven't yet. Out there in the ether, wherever you may be. Actually, are you guys getting like a mad storm in Calgary right now too? Because in Edmonton, it's like total lockdown. No one's driving anywhere. It's
I don't think it's as bad here as it is up north.
Yeah, it's
we got some wind warnings. I know it came through, but nothing crazy.
maybe the wind will blow the snow your way and help us out.
I also don't have windows, so I'm just living in bliss right now.
24-hour thing doesn't even matter to you.
Yeah, this is all it's like being in a casino in Las Vegas. You just don't know what time of day it is.
Yeah, man, it's 7 a.m. every 5 minutes. It's 7 a.m. So
Cody's gonna have to like tell me, hey man, you've been streaming 30 hours. Turn it off.
Do you also have oxygen being pumped in there to just keep you, all alert? So,
I wish.
Have you guys had the chance to play much games today, or are you guys kind of just behind the scenes organizing things?
Go ahead, Cody.
Yeah, not yet. I haven't been able to play games, although coming up to 8 here, we're doing a Minecraft tournament, so I think I'm gonna throw myself into that just to see if I can't make something.
Mm-hmm.
And
a
then,
Minecraft tournament?
Yeah, so we got a Minecraft tournament going. So we got a Minecraft build at 8, and then that's gonna run for a couple hours and then be judged, and the winner will get some prizing and whatnot.
Oh.
And yeah, and then I know I got a block early in the morning from 5 till 7ish or whatever, and right after that, I think we're going to be doing some karaoke on stream just because why not? So everyone can join and do some karaoke with us at 7 in the morning.
Once everyone's either delirious from no sleep or fresh off, Dream Town.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely working behind the scenes right
now. Yeah,
Todd. Have you even had a moment to breathe, Todd? Or
Todd is live right now in 2 different streams.
I am live in 2 different streams. I'm switching scenes in one while I answer calls here. I have not been able to play games yet because the speed at which Super Smash Bros. Goes through. I'm not actually. I think by the time I'd load a game, I would have to switch something over on the stream. So,
well, props to you, my man.
Yeah. Once Smash Ultimate's over, then I've got dedicated game time at that point. So it's going to be
when
good.
Do you guys expect that to kind of wrap up?
I think it ends around 10 because there's going to be a crew battle afterwards between Calgary and Edmonton.
Yeah.
I think that's being hosted on the AESA channel here too, right?
Yeah, that's at 11 to 12, I think, or 12 to 1. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah.
I want to see that. Man behind the scenes, Ash, thanks for the info. You're getting a shout out every time you talk, just by the way. I know. Yeah, I know the stream can't hear you. That's why it's even funnier to me. But yeah, I'm excited to see that. I just kind of got into the Smash scene this year, so I'm really enjoying the hospitality that everyone's been giving me and stuff. And obviously, I don't know too much about the Calgary scene, so I'm cheering for Edmonton. Sorry, guys.
Oh, that's right. It hurts.
It's okay. It's okay. I mean, you got the Oilers. I don't blame you for wanting to cheer for something better than them.
Yeah. Oh, it was just a matter of time once he started talking about the city. It's just a matter of time. The Extra Life Edmonton guys were saying that it's like the one time of year, where Extra Life Calgary and Extra Life Edmonton kind of have some common ground, come out the trenches and play football with each other. And
yeah, it's kind of funny too, actually, because I came up there last year to see Edmonton's event, and then I was in the guild chat or whatever, like the Canada chat, and Rob, which is like the event manager guy on that side, he's like, yeah, you want to come for about 6 a.m. So like I'm getting up at 2 a.m. I'm on the road at 3 a.m. I show up at the mall, and everyone's like, what are you doing here? And I'm like, well, Rob told me to come at 6, and he's like, oh yeah, he was joking. And I was just like, Rob?
No. That's a good one too, because that people are going to be helping at it,
Oh man, that would be rough. If I had to get up that early just to be like, oh, that was a joke, I'd be like, oh, I'm walking, I'm just driving back.
You got on that one.
Good prank.
I know that this year you guys probably aren't holding any physical events, but I know Edmonton has a lot of physical events. How would you say it? In-person events? Physical events makes it sound like something you buy or something. But have you guys thrown any kind of live in-person fundraising events around Extra Life in the past?
Yeah, totally. We do lots of stuff throughout the year. Obviously with the switch to COVID, a lot of stuff's online, and we've been adapting that. But we would do social events where we're going to the beer arcade, we're going to board game night at a board game cafe. We'll host mini tournaments at the Microsoft stores, unfortunately being closed now. A whole bunch of stuff throughout the year. So it scales in intensity, but we kind of just make sure that we connect to the community for sure.
Mm-hmm. And so you guys are just kind of there and supporting local tournaments for random things that just pop up.
Absolutely. We get dragged into a lot of tournaments that we've just never even heard of, and we're like, yeah, of course we'll be there. If you're gonna run it for charity, we'll help you guys out. So like we were just in Calgary Halo earlier in the year, helping them with their tournament. So
yeah, I mean the people maybe people on the outside of video games who aren't as involved as people who run these events are, they kind of don't expect how unifying just the word video games are. You know what I mean? Like sports fans, you can kind of equate it to sports fans, but that doesn't do it any justice, right? People who love games, you can love a fighting game and still show up for a Halo tournament, or you can play CS and still enjoy people enjoying League of Legends and stuff like that, which I love. And that's the fun of this whole game day thing, because you can just go to any stream and have a great time and do it for the kids.
Well, and that's why we kind of relabeled this year. So previous years we were Extra Life YYC. Mm-hmm. We thought that was it wasn't very inclusive. So the event this year is Extra Life Rockies for us, to represent Southern Alberta, which is the actual region that we're part of. Yeah. And then in doing that this year, we made sure that we did reach out to the other cities and towns to make sure that those players are involved in it, because they were largely, I don't want to say ignored, but they were definitely left out in the sense that they can't have a guild because they don't have the hospital in their town, but they still want to participate. So that's why we relabeled this year and are doing along the lines of that.
Mm-hmm. Well, that just adds on to the fact that this year has been a great year for Alberta games in general. A lot of people coming together, and I'm talking about AESA. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I think it's such a dope, project that we're all part of, and it just all comes from wanting to get more people into the things that we like. So, let's talk. I want to talk a little bit about what you guys play, kind of outside of Extra Life. I like by the way, Cody, I want to say I really like your jersey. Why don't you give us a little?
Thanks.
Yeah, that's sick. I was kind of creeping you.
A little bit of design problems, but it's coming.
More things to come.
Yeah.
Todd, you expecting a jersey?
I have no idea. I probably. If not, I will go out and buy one and just make my own.
Cody, good
We
Christmas
got
gift idea.
jerseys, we got jackets, hoodies, whole bunch.
Totally.
Got a full line.
I don't have mine yet, so I'm waiting for it because we are getting that fixed up, right? So
Yeah.
But yeah, I was kind of creeping you guys a little bit to find out like what you guys are playing, what you guys are up to. Cody, I saw you're a big CS:GO fan, so you know, in AESA fashion, since we're all about esports here, you know, how long you been playing CS and stuff like that? Because I
God.
personally, I've got like 2,000 hours or something in that game. So
Yeah, I think I've got 7,000 right now.
yeah, that blew me out the water.
Silver though, right? So there's that. No, yeah, I've been doing CS:GO for a long time. Just trying to get to it whenever I can. One of the things I did this last Calgary Expo too is Miss Harvey was there from CLG Red, and to play up against her as like a 1v1 type thing, and all my friends are sitting there like hustling me and they're like, "You're gonna get wrecked" and everything. And then the first thing out of them, I was like, "Oh, you won one! Wow!" Still smoked me, but like I got a couple good rounds.
Yeah. Have you made the switch? Like, I know a lot of people who play CS, including myself, have made the switch to Valorant. Are you doing any of that?
I can't get into it personally. I like it,
Really?
but it's I find that it's too much like hallway based fighting, and to me it kind of dies out a little bit. I'm waiting for maybe some more of those open map concepts to arrive, and then that's what's going to capture me. But still waiting on that to come around.
Yeah, I kind of feel. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, is Icebox big enough for you? Is that too much hallways as well?
I'd have to look. I haven't played in a while, to be honest.
Oh,
Yeah,
they did release a new map. Yeah.
Oh, I'll have to take a look.
It's got zip lines, man. It's nuts.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I'm a little interested.
That's what I said. I hopped in. I was like, "Yo, they got zip lines? What?" I mean, I haven't messed around with the map too much, but I feel bad because every time I do go back to CS, I feel like I'm a brat where I'm like, it's too old now. Compared to Valorant, it's so like new and shiny and polished, right? I feel like I can't take that step back into CS anymore.
Yeah, it's hard. I don't know. I think it's just like I like the tactile feel and the spray patterns and stuff, and the frustration of when you mess up a play for a split second. So that's what keeps me to CS anyway.
Yeah. Do you play like competitively with a team at all, or just kind of casual competitive?
No, I don't have time for that, unfortunately. Between guildy style stuff and schooling right now, I'm committed 100%. Uh-oh. Oh, there you go.
Sorry, I'm back.
Ooh.
My bad. Sorry, it's been happening a little bit here and there. Sorry to all the folks watching. I let you all down. I'll make it up to you. I'll donate $5 more. Sorry. What were you saying?
Yes.
Cody ran out of time to do any sort of competitive sports.
Yeah,
I think
sorry.
is what he was saying. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Brain mush. It's getting late for me.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I feel you.
Hours, over 12 hours. So yes, I go to school still. So I work full time, go to school full time, and then with the charity, I don't have a lot of time for games. I still get in every once in a while with like some phasmophobia and stuff, but I can't run a team. Can't do the dedication to it that it requires.
Yeah. Dang, full-time school and full-time job and volunteering.
Yeah. Champion.
How about you, Todd? You into any hardcore esport type of games, or?
You know, I'm mostly a casual gamer. My Twitch stream is mostly a creative stream half the time, but right now what I've been doing is I never played Halo before. So I actually every Tuesday I've been now committing with my friend to play all of the Halos from beginning to end. Reach, Combat Evolved 2, just finished 3. Then I'm gonna do ODST, and then I'm gonna do 4. And then I'm gonna have to find out how I'm gonna find 5 on the PC. I guess I'm gonna have to buy that an Xbox or something. So
yeah, I think they're probably planning on putting that out, but I'm not sure.
It's
I
taking me.
know that they're putting that new one out on PC. I think on launch, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to take me a while before I even get to 5 anyway. So
Mhm.
outside of that, I'm also like I play a lot of like just Splatoon and a lot of Valorant, Spike Rush. So with my coworkers at work. So
Spike Rush is underrated for sure.
oh, I love Spike Rush.
Yeah, that could be its own game completely. I think we got Splatoon, some competitive Splatoon on this channel after this show, which that's kind of when AESA formed. I was super excited to talk to some Splatoon community members. So maybe a hint on future of the show. Future. Sorry, pardon me. Oh, our man behind the scenes, Ash. Shout out to Ash. It's at 9. It's at
Woo,
9,
Ash!
Splatoon thing. Everyone in chat, there's a ghost in this conversation, and we love him. His name's Ash. He's gonna be running some of this later on. So shout him out. I don't know if you're probably creeping in the channel right now, anyways. So
You just gotta like hold the headset every time he talks, like breaking news.
yeah. Or I'll just act like, who said? So, oh my gosh, what were we talking about? Halo. We're talking. I want to talk about Halo. Right. So, have you been playing? You've been streaming Halo with some of your friends, like co-op style?
Yeah, totally. I am not good enough to play on heroic by myself, let alone normal or legendary. Or actually, I would probably, if I was playing by myself, I'd probably be playing on easy. So I literally called up my buddy Babu, who raises money for the North Carolina or North Charlottetown Children's Hospital. I can't remember the name of it in North Carolina, and he's just like, "Yeah, I love Halo. You are literally gonna follow me, and I'm gonna drag you through the whole game." And I'm like, "I love it." So I've been doing that. So
yeah, that's a dope series. I was like a diehard Halo guy for a long time before I made the switch to PC, and obviously that didn't work out until the Master Chief Collection came out. Does that game work now? Because I know the Master Chief Collection was broken for a long time.
I think it's on PC now.
Yeah, so the Master Chief Collection on the PC, like on the Xbox app, is awesome.
Sweet. I'm actually really glad to hear that, because I know when it launched, everyone was just screaming about how it was just busted.
Yeah, I think the guys at 373 Studios have done a lot of work to make it like much better than it was when it launched.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was just reading the chat here too. Kilimanjaro was saying it's pretty stable now. So
oh, that's good. Hey, Kilimanjaro, that's my buddy Prayanshu. Hey, how you doing? Thanks for joining. Yeah, I really want to get into the new gen of games, obviously, but I have this kind of problem where I'd really want to upgrade my PC. I don't know how beefy your guys' things are. Your guys' your guys' computers are.
pretty beefy.
But what do you guys think about all this new graphics card tech coming out? Has it prompted you guys to want to upgrade at all, or do you guys already have a good rig?
I mean, I've got 2 good rigs here because as a streamer that streams all the time, I do dual PC streaming. But I have definitely the 30 series cards. I've looked at them. I'm like, just for the broadcast tools alone in them, I'm like, ooh, those look interesting. But then I'm sitting here with the 2060, and that's more than enough.
Yeah.
So
I can't even imagine, to be honest, because I sit there and I go and I buy these things and then I stream Among Us.
I think that's a meme, man. I think there's literally people like buy 3090, play Among Us.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where the money's at right now. All those Among Us dollars. What are the broadcasting tools you were talking about? I don't even know about that.
So yeah, no, NVIDIA has their own set of broadcasting tools that they've included, which includes like obviously there's the noise remover, like background noise remover from your voice, but there's an automatic green screen, so you don't actually need a real green screen.
Oh,
Yeah, and it's actually really good. It uses machine learning to separate you, so it's much better than the other fake green screening apps that might come with like a with one of those Razer webcams. So yeah, no, it's really good, and it offloads it off the CPU and onto the GPU, so which is really nice. Yeah, and a couple other tools is they've got one that's like they can take your face and match it up to a 3D model and just and do that. So yeah, and you can like pretend to be a 3D character with a new 30 series cards. Yeah.
I feel like that is at the same time cool, in the same breath cool, also kind of whack. There's this episode of 30 Rock where they like machine learn Jerry Seinfeld into every single show. And I feel like NVIDIA might steal me and put me into Halo to get shot at or something.
Well, this isn't putting your like the image of your face, but using mapping of your face to remap your face to a 3D model.
Yeah. Okay, I got you.
So
The
like
no green screen thing is really cool though.
yeah. So you can like control a 3D character with your facial motion kind of thing.
Yeah.
Kind of like a mocap, but without needing all the mocap equipment.
you can remake the Mandalorian just in your bedroom.
Actually, that's a. Have you seen the behind the scenes on the Mandalorian?
Mm-hmm. It's
And,
like a total virtual stage, right?
Yeah, so it's all done in Unreal Engine. And yeah, like whenever they move the camera moves it in the 3D space, and then the LED wall in the background will automatically shift so that you are in perspective and in shot. So yeah, it was all done in a studio.
It looks crazy. Isn't it like the thing that they're actually using as a screen is so high def or something too that it just looks like a set?
Yep. And they can color correct it. There's a panel of they call it the brain bar. There's a panel of 5 Unreal Engine guys that literally sit there and they'll readjust the colors on the fly because of spill. So
see, that could be you. You should get a 3080.
I think I'm going to need a lot more than a 3080.
I get 4. I don't know.
Oh,
No, I've been on a razor's edge with my credit card. Just kind of, if I buy the 3080, I should probably get a new processor. I should probably get a new this.
Oh, it's a catalyst. You do one, you have to do the other, you have to do the other, you have to do the other. Next thing you know, you're just like, oh, I don't need this old computer anymore.
Yeah, and I also don't have a house anymore because spent all my money on this. So do you guys have? I know you guys mentioned the Extra Life Rockies. Was it a tournament or is it just a kind of overall event that you guys are doing for Extra Life?
It's just the name for our game day event.
Oh, okay. I was kind of wondering if there was a tournament attached to it or not.
Well, we are running like the tournaments, so through AESA, thankfully partnering with AESA here. We're doing the Smash obviously right now. We got the Minecraft build off at 8. There's some other game going, some free play. One of the guys in the guild, he's actually running a movie theater, so you can hop into the Discord and he's got a list of movies and he's just going through movies for the entire day set up. So like Tron, Pokemon, a whole bunch of other stuff going through. So kind of like some video game-esque movie marathon. So,
I'm a vote for Tron. I might hop in and just throw a vote in for Tron.
Yeah. It just, just stuff to like try and regain normalcy from life that we're missing right now and we're stuck at home all the time. So
yeah, I like the diversity that's coming with Extra Life too. It's not just people playing games and it's not that tournament kind of vibe where everyone's really heated and stuff. You can also have these segments where you can calm down and kind of just relax and enjoy yourself. So it's kind of hard to be high octane all day,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So talk to Todd here. He's been running the entire tournament production himself there.
Yeah. High octane. No, like actually, I'm really kind of a fan of these new event, like the online events, the way we're doing them, and kind of even like salt mines, where we're just like kind of everything's more diversified. The gaming culture isn't just about playing games; it's actually about talking about just it's popular culture now, right? So
Mhm.
it's just actually getting along with other people and having something in common, and not necessarily feeling like a nerd anymore or like you're like a bad person for doing that. It's so commonplace now, and it's so such a warming community, like a welcoming community.
Yeah.
It's come such a long way. So to have like events where instead of doing competitive fighting, we're actually holding like things where we're like actually kind of, I don't even know what the word for it is, but like really kind of coming together and having everybody like root for one cause, which is kind of nice. So,
Mhm.
and it means more than just game playing. It means like you like at Salt Mines, there was the mental health awareness, right? We're kind of growing in a way where we just don't think about just gaming culture anymore. It's a way of life now. So,
Mhm.
and I think that's what it's a great thing about these new events. Is they embrace that.
Yeah. It's like a celebration more than a tournament, I guess, right? Or that's the kind of mood it evokes. Speaking of the salt mines event, that was the first big event this year that was like online. And sorry, it wasn't the first one, but it was one of them that happened during the whole pandemic thing. And it felt like a real convention. And that's the kind of vibe I'm getting on Twitch today, just from local streamers, Alberta. You know what I mean? Even some of the BC guys, I was tuning into the stuff that they're doing, and yeah, that cohesive kind of positive mood is coming to light now. I think it's a little less tribal. With I'm a part of this game and you're a part of that game, and you don't know this and you don't know that, and it's more like, hey, I've been stuck in my house for a long time. I'm really interested in what you're up to, and are you interested in what I'm into? So I really like that aspect. That's one of the positives that's come from the hard year.
Yeah, it totally, definitely. It's nice to see because like Alberta has really stepped up this year in terms of putting that type of thing on for game day. I know a lot of other cities are doing a very small type thing, but Alberta has really stepped up within Edmonton and Calgary to put on these massive game day ass communities together to bring everyone in.
Mm-hmm. And do you guys work with Extra Life Edmonton often, or is it just kind of things like this for the big game day?
We're separated like in terms of the guild. We'll talk. It's like
Mhm.
we meet up every once in a while. I know Lisa and some of the crew up there come down for Odafest and whatnot, so we get opportunities to meet up. But largely we run our own charities independently, just because the hospitals get that money independently.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, technically, the two hospitals are two different charitable fundraising companies, right? So,
Yes. Sorry, just give me 1 second here. I think we have a health and wellness panel coming up later today on this channel. So everyone in chat, stay tuned and check that out. I wanted to stick around and watch that too. I think we have QT on the panel. I'm not sure who else is on it. But I just wanted to mention since we're on the topic. And we have some people from Mindbuffs who are one of our partners too coming in for that. I'm excited to check that out because I think they're going to talk about how to kind of play games in a healthy way and maybe not abuse them as a crutch, or I'm not too sure. That's why it's not my panel, but I'm really excited to check that out. What else is on my old list here? We might wrap up in just a bit. How about you guys tell me, for those who might not know, how they can get involved with Extra Life, either where to donate for today, or maybe those who are interested who want to get involved next year, how they can, join the guild or just stream on their own and things like that.
Yeah. So, I mean, first and foremost, to donate, the easiest way to do it is just to go to extra-life.org, and you can find any of us in there. If you go and just do a search for Extra Life Calgary, the guild should show up in the list there. And just literally pick anyone from the roster and donate away. If you've got friends that you know that are playing an Extra Life, find their profile page and donate to them. 100% of the money that actually is donated there goes to Alberta Children's Hospital or whichever hospital that the participant has selected. So obviously, if there's an Extra Life player that's playing for Edmonton, that money is going to go to Stollery. So, but if you want to join, you can do that as well from the Extra Life website. You can always just join the guild here. But if you're looking to volunteer your time, we have an Extra Life YYC Discord, which is where Rockies is where we're holding our event. And yeah, just throw in a message and we'll get you guys into the guild. So
cool. Well, I think that just about does it for us. Thank you guys so much for coming on the show. I really, really appreciate it. Is there any channel you guys want to plug? Maybe your personal channels or just the general Extra Life one you guys are running right now?
Yeah, definitely come check out Extra Life YYC as we're going top 8 for the Smash Bros tournament. And then throughout the night, we have a whole bunch of people. Todd and myself are both streaming on there. So you'll see our channel tags.
Cool.
Yeah. And thanks for having us.
I'm just going to mention one thing. We actually have a bunch of Calgary streamers that will be taking over through the night. So they're going to be shutting out their channels too. So yeah, thank you. Yeah.
So check them out over on their channel. Also, if you're interested in that health and wellness panel we mentioned, or the Splatoon, I don't know if it's top. I'm not sure what it is, but it's a Splatoon event that's coming up too. Stay tuned here on AESA's channel, Esports Alberta. Thank you so much, guys. And, we're here for the kids. So let's raise some money for the kids.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks so much, guys. We will see you later.
Have a good night.